10 cheap and safe cities to relocate in Europe. For many people, living and traveling in Europe is a dream come true. The entire continent is rich in culture and history, which you can learn about through gorgeous architecture, numerous museums, and well-known cultural landmarks. From Mediterranean beaches to Alpine skiing, and from big city living to rural retreats, Europe has it all. Despite its modest size, Europe is diverse enough that almost everybody can discover the perfect location to live their ideal lifestyle. And now, thanks in part to the euro's continued depreciation, living in Europe is more affordable than ever. Many places offer properties for rent for less than $600 per month, as well as homes for sale for less than $100,000. Food is also inexpensive, with anything from 3-course meals to bundles of fresh veggies costing $10 or less. Travelers and expats alike have always been drawn to this diverse continent. However, not all of Europe's former hotspots for expats now provide the same experiences. Don't get us wrong, there's still fantastic destinations. If you're looking for a place to live, however, you might choose somewhere closer to home and more economical. Before you go through our list, keep in mind that the cost of living should not be your only consideration. Every location has its own distinct flavor. Before you unpack your suitcase, make sure you know what kind of experience you desire. However, not every destination in Europe offers the same fantastic rates. As a result, we've compiled a list of the 10 finest places in Europe to live in luxury and safety on a budget. 10. Bucharest, Romania. Bucharest is Romania's capital and largest city. It is the country's capital, as well as its commercial, financial, and cultural hub. It is situated on the banks of the Dambavita tributary in Romania's southern area. The vast communist-era Palatul Parlamentului government building, which includes 1,100 rooms, is the city's most famous landmark. The Old Lupscani Quarter, which is close by, has a vibrant nightlife scene. According to Eurostat, the population of this town was 1.83 million in 2019, making it the 6th largest city in the European Union by population inside city limits. There are a plethora of Italian-style cafes in this city. Bucharest is Romania's most successful city economically. There are several large conference centers, educational institutions, cultural venues, and recreational sites in the city. Everyone is free to go around and experience our city without concern for their safety. While it is a relatively safe city, we recommend staying in the city center after dark because it is always police protected and quite vibrant. Pickpockets are the only thing to be aware of, so keep your belongings, phone, and wallet safe and secure, especially in crowded areas, stores, cafes, or on public transportation. 9. Warsaw, Poland. This is Poland's capital and largest city, not for its size, age, or beauty, but for its indestructibility. This city stands out among European capitals. It has risen from the ashes of war on several occasions. It is located on the Vistula River, some 240 miles southeast of Gdansk on the Baltic coast. Warsaw is now practically a brand new city. The transformation of this city illustrates the deliberate design of social and economic functions, with industries and warehouses positioned on the outskirts of town. The size of modern housing developments and park spaces has tripled. According to the CSO Poland, the population of this city was 1,765 million people in 2017. This city is worth living in because of its mild and relatively cool temperature. The overall danger is low because there is no violent crime in Warsaw, but opportunistic crimes such as stealing, pickpocketing, and purse snatching are as common as in any other tourist destination. Most travelers, on the other hand, have no problems, and all you have to do is keep valuables and cash out of sight, especially in crowded areas. 8. Sofia, Bulgaria. Sofia, Bulgaria's capital, is situated in the west of the country, beneath the Vitosha mountain. It is a historic city with significant landmarks that span over 2,000 years of history. The frescoes in the medieval Bojana church date from the 13th century. The Romans built the St. George Rotunda in the 4th century, and it features medieval and Ottoman ornamentation dating back to the 10th century. According to the 2017 United Nations Census, the population is 1,236 million people. Sofia is the busiest rail and air hub in Bulgaria. Tramways, trolley buses, and many cable lifts ascending the adjacent Vidoshan mountain offer local transportation. The city is home to various academic institutions, a vibrant nightlife scene, the Methodius National Library, the Ivan Vazov National Theater, and the Opera House. All of these fascinating locations make life in Sofia simple and economical. Sofia is safe, especially in the city's center districts, where tourists are more likely to be. The Peak Vitosha, which is just adjacent to it, is likewise safe. There may be a few pickpockets during the day or evening hours, but not as many as in some more prominent tourist areas. If you intend to visit nightclubs or bars, you may require further information regarding their locations and safety. People are generally friendly, although you wouldn't know it by looking at their faces. 7. Tbilisi, Georgia. It's a long, winding cobblestone ancient town with a tangled history that includes years under Persian and Russian domination. It is Georgia's capital city, with a diverse architecture that includes Eastern Orthodox churches, decorative arts, nouveau buildings, and modernist Soviet constructions, with the 4th century Narikala citadel being the most notable. It has a population of 1,114 million people, according to the 2016 United Nations Census. Tbilisi is a city in Georgia's southern Caucasus region. In the beautiful Rustaveli, you can spend the day touring museums and theater buildings, or spend the night dancing till dawn at powerhouse nightclubs like Bassini. Almost every patio appears to be home to a new bar or secluded cafe. This city's kind and welcoming atmosphere makes it enticing for you to live a very reasonable life on a tight budget. Tbilisi is a relatively secure city to visit, with low crime rates and even pickpockets not being a major concern. However, as with anywhere else, it is recommended that you remain attentive at all times. 6. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague is the capital of the Czech Republic and is divided by the Vltava River. It is known for its ancient town square with colorful Baroque houses, Gothic churches, and the medieval astronomical society that puts on an hourly performance. The City of 100 Spires is another nickname for it. It had a population of 1,309 million people according to the Eurostat 2019 census. Visitors have no trouble getting around in Prague, which is well regarded for its safety. It is known for its well-preserved castles, lovely bridges, vibrant nightlife, and vibrant art scene. It is well known across the world for its centuries of history and cultural legacy, with the medieval heart of Europe palpable in its streets. Prague is known as the City of 1,000 Spires and is one of Europe's architectural treasures. From Gothic and Baroque to Renaissance and Art Nouveau, the city has long been a UNESCO World Heritage Site that attracts an increasing number of visitors each year. On a daily budget of €50 to €80, you may live a nice and cheap life on a low income. Its security is ensured by the fact that crime is nearly non-existent. According to the location score, Prague is a very safe city, and most visitors to the Czech Republic have no problems. Pickpocketing is a problem in Prague, and it is not limited to tourists. Precautions such as keeping an eye on your wallet and protecting your belongings are required. 5. Porto, Portugal. Porto is a coastal city in Portugal's northwest. Porto is noted for its majestic bridges and port wine manufacturing, and it has a population of 1.7 million people. It is the commercial and industrial center for the zone north of the Mondego River and is Portugal's second-largest city. The opulent Palácio de Bolsa, previously a stock exchange, was built to dazzle European investors in the 19th century. It is a pretty safe place to live in, with few social issues compared to other cities of its size. Porto is one of the most affordable cities in Western Europe when compared to other European cities. Porto makes exceptional monetary provision since it is easy to find work in a wide range of sectors that surround the city, such the Porto wine industry and the Pacos de Ferreira furniture industry, among many others. The people's welcoming and dynamic spirit make life in this city even more enjoyable. If you want to relocate to Porto to start a new chapter in your life, the word affordability comes to mind. Choosing Porto means deciding on a fantastic life full of possibilities. Overall, Porto is a rather safe city to visit. Its crime statistics are comparable to those of other major European cities, and pickpockets are the most serious threat you'll face while on vacation there. Keep your wits about you and stay alert at all times. 4. Lisbon, Portugal. The vista from the majestic São Jorge Castle includes the pastel-colored buildings of the ancient city, the Tagus Estuary, and the Ponte 25 de Abril suspension bridge. Lisbon is the hilly seaside capital of Portugal. It is believed to be one of Europe's safest cities, and visitors will have few problems throughout their stay. The city is progressive, liberal, and diverse, making living more affordable and appealing to investors. Lisbon is one of Europe's most affordable capital cities to live in, and when compared to other large cities, it offers outstanding value for money. While in Lisbon, one can spend a lavish €100 per day and still live on a shoestring budget. In general, the city is inexpensive and accessible. In a city with so many great dining alternatives, you don't want to squander a single meal at an exorbitant, low-quality establishment. In Lisbon, robbing a bank to gain money for meals is unnecessary because you can get any sort of cuisine for a small fee. If you're deciding between places in which to live an exciting and cheap life, consider Lisbon. Lisbon is, on the whole, a fairly safe city to visit. Its crime rate is quite low, and pickpockets are the most serious threat you'll face while on vacation there. You should also be able to keep track of the places you go, particularly at night. 3. Krakow, Poland. Krakow, a southern Polish city on the Czech Republic's border, is known for its well-preserved medieval center and Jewish quarter. Its old town is focused on the grand, broad Rhinic Glony, which is surrounded by Plany Park and vestiges of the city's medieval walls. Krakow, with a population of 766,683 people, has proven to be one of Europe's most cost-effective and affordable cities to live in. It is the second largest and one of Poland's oldest cities, located along the Vistula River in the province of Lesser Poland. Until 1956, this city served as Poland's formal capital, and it has long been one of the country's most important academic, economic, cultural, and artistic centers. It is one of Europe's top party cities. In fact, there are more pubs and taverns per square meter in the Old Town Center than anywhere else on the planet. Krakow is quite welcoming and affordable for anyone looking to relocate to a low-cost city in Europe. In general, Poland is safer than most European countries, whether east or west. Krakow is also safer than other big Polish cities. Even if you don't ask for it, you can get into trouble if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time and, more importantly, with the wrong people. However, a traveler to Krakow should be entirely safe if they use common sense and take only the most basic measures. Make Krakow a top priority on your list of places to visit. 2. Belgrade, Serbia. Belgrade is the capital of Serbia, a nation in Southeast Europe. Its most notable monument is the Beogradska Tvrdava, an enormous stronghold at the confluence of the Danube and the Sava rivers. According to the United Nations, the country's population in 2016 was 1,374 million people. Her people are considered to be extremely kind and eager to assist newcomers, ensuring that they have no serious issues throughout their stay in the city. Belgrade is known around the world as the city that never sleeps because to a plethora of clubs that have become synonymous with parties and non-stop enjoyment. The Bohemian street of Skaterlija is also known for being a spot where music and singing can be heard until dawn. It is one of the world's oldest cities and one of Europe's most affordable capitals. At around €200 per day, one may be guaranteed of having beverages, food, and transportation. In 2021, the average salary in Belgrade will be roughly 60,000 Serbian dinars, or slightly more than $600. Salary earners in Belgrade are paid more than in other cities such as Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Sofia, Bulgaria, which encourages living in a nice environment. Although street crime is not prevalent in Belgrade, pickpocketing and handbag snatching occasionally occur, and visitors are frequent targets. Travelers in Belgrade should keep their possessions close to them and out of sight at all times. 1. Athens, Greece. Athens is the heart of ancient Greece, a formidable culture and empire, and stands at the top of the list. It is the capital of Greece and has a population of 3,753,783. It is a relatively safe and comfortable city with a low crime rate. In addition to fantastic food and a low cost of living, Athens has a very good quality of life. The city was the most populous and powerful of the Greek city-states. Athenians invented democracy, a new form of government in which every citizen could vote on major matters affecting the entire country of Greece. Because of its cultural and political significance on the European continent, it is commonly referred to as the cradle of Western civilization. Athens is a huge cosmopolitan metropolis in modern times, serving as the country's economic, financial, industrial, maritime, political, and cultural hub. Athens is an excellent choice for many people wishing to relocate to a vibrant, inexpensive, and comfortable city in another country. Athens, Greece's capital, is regarded as a very safe city. The crime rate is quite low, and as long as you take common sense precautions, you will be safe. When it comes to purse snatching and pickpocketing, the subway is the place to be the most vigilant. Europe offers a lot of beautiful, magnificent, and comfortable places to relocate and start. With little or no crime rate, this continent is the best place to relocate to. Stay connected to Grace Media for more exciting adventures. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos.